Specialty Benchmarks provides HIPAA-compliant, secure data management and validation for reliability. But Specialty Benchmarks provides a lot more than just data. We turn your data into information you use to have an impact on quality results and patient safety and on your business success. Each quarter, we produce a book of reports customized for your sites and your particular areas of interest, which details your group's quality and patient safety metrics compared with norms calculated from the aggregate of other participating groups. We'll help you pick the reports and design appropriate segment-specific benchmarks, and you can modify this design as your needs change. Quarterly updates are just a piece of our full-service relationship. We conference with you and design drill-down analyses based on observations that arise. Throughout each quarter, we'll generate as many ad hoc reports and case-level listings as you need. We quickly turn around any request you make by phone or online form. In short, we bring a patented technology, proven expertise, and a full-service model to supplement your clinical analysis skills and resources so that you spend less time analyzing data and more time using it to improve results. In this brief demonstration, we generate results for fictional Dover associates. Reports are easy to read and informative. Here, Dover's data has been aggregated by site within site classification. Sophisticated groups might be able to compile this data for themselves, but Specialty Benchmarks adds benchmark data for each of these line items. Benchmarks vary by and are appropriate for each line item. The columns show procedure counts and mix with benchmarks, perioperative event counts with benchmarks, event rates with benchmark calculations, 90% confidence intervals for each event rate given the sample size and result, and average payment information with benchmarks. The report format identifies outlier segments, whether favorable or unfavorable, and further flags segments where results are so far from norm that important underlying factors are likely present. Let's put it in the book. This book is useful to Dover's CEO when communicating to each of Dover's site partners about Dover's quality performance at their site relative to norms for peer anesthesiology groups at similar sites. We'll put that in the CEO section. Dover can have us drill down to report trend in event rates at any one particular site. The same data can be presented even more effectively in chart form that captures key data from the report in a way that visually highlights patterns and trends. We'll put that in a section for the Chief Medical Officer or Quality Officer. Dover can define benchmark parameters that reflect particular procedure mix or patient demographic mix or morbidity levels for a particular site. Thus, Dover can compare its performance against a reference population constructed directly from the data without using esoteric scoring factors. Segment results by medical or surgical procedure. Isolate results by the complicating factors posed by patient morbidity or combinations of patient morbid conditions. Further compare results for emergency surgeries versus planned surgeries for categories of patient morbidity that you select. For any report, we can generate a backup detail listing of all Dover's patient encounters that contributed to the statistics shown so that Dover can pull particular cases for further clinical review. Dover can drill down to report results by practitioner within site. At your option, you can include payment information in your data extract, and we will calculate your average reimbursement received by payer compared with what peer groups in your region receive from each of those same payers. This is powerful information for your finance officer to use to make sure that your group isn't leaving money on the table in payer negotiations. Of course, data isn't perfectly clean and complete. We include detailed reports regarding data quality and completeness regarding both your group's data and benchmark data so that you know that statistics are reliable. Specialty Benchmarks design is flexible so that you specify reports you need without being restricted to some standard set of options. We'll create the reports and suggest additional analyses based on your requests and the clinical parameters that you want to monitor. The combinations of factors you can isolate, specify, and drill down to are virtually limitless. For example, you might want to calculate your perioperative event rates with benchmarks for a particular site type segmented by complicating risk factor within surgical setting. Or you can calculate payer-specific average payment rates for specified procedures and compare those rates to what peer groups in your region receive. No problem.